If you're African American or Jewish, you may be having a hard time being at work right now because of what happened in Buffalo last weekend. And unfortunately, there's no legal right to leave time in these situations. But there may be a workaround, and I caution you to use this carefully. Because if it doesn't work and you get fired, you might have a lawsuit, but you won't have a job. But try asking for a reasonable accommodation of a couple days off. And you'll likely have to follow that up with medical documentation. So just go to the nearest urgent care and say, listen, I'm having trouble focusing at work. I'm having crying spells, flashbacks, whatever. Be honest, but tell them what your symptoms are and say, listen, I just need a rest. I need a couple days break from work. And hopefully what the doctor does is say, okay, take the next couple days off. Here's a note for you for work. And then you take that note back to work and you say, I am requesting 3 days off as a reasonable accommodation. And hopefully the employer just says, okay, here you go, 3 days off. They might give you some trouble and they might need to engage with you in some sort of dialogue. And again, some employers will not hear it and they will just fire you. The leave does not have to be paid. Now, if you have paid time off, take the paid time off, but it doesn't have to be paid. And here's what I'm going to say. It's hard to go a day without pay. I get it. But if your community is being targeted by right-wing fascists and you need a day to process the violence that has been perpetrated against you and your people, just take the day. 1 day of pay is a small price to pay in comparison to the mental trauma of not processing what's happening. And if everybody in your community takes a couple days every time one of these things happens, employers are going to start paying attention and they're going to start doing everything they can to make these violent actions against your community stop. As always, call a lawyer if you're not sure. Our hearts are with you.